Hey, good morning, Chelsea. So I'm here with GC Myers. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me, Grant.
Yeah, we're so excited to be here on Mornings in Corning. Tell me a little bit about what you do.
I'm a full-time painter that shows my work here and around the country. I've been an artist for many years and got an upcoming show at the West End right here on Market Street.
Yeah, Market Street, again, is closed, so it's easy to walk around. Come on by. We have the door open, don't forget, and Mornings in Corning every Friday. And I want to hold that back up because it's perfect for 4th of July. Kind of looks like a little firework. And we're going to get into, the red tree, and that's your signature, I understand,
yes,
right?
Yes, it is.
Perfect.
It's been that way for many years.
Yeah, so we'll get in on all of this through the 7 o'clock hour. Again, we're here through 7 o'clock, door wide open, so come on down. Thanks again to Ferrari Audio for sponsoring us this morning. Again, stick with us. We'll have more with GC coming up. All right, GC, I feel like we're getting a preview of your upcoming show right now.
Well, you are.
These are all pieces that are in your upcoming show.
Yeah, these have not been seen yet.
In 2 weeks?
Opens Friday, July 16th at the West End Gallery.
Oh, perfect. No, so I'm so excited to see this, but I kind of want to know where it all began. So can you tell me a little bit how you started painting? Because it was right here in our area, right?
Sure. Yeah, I wasn't a painter. I was never trained as a painter, as an artist. I always felt like it was something I wanted to do, but I was building a house that my wife and I currently live in, and I was on a ladder. This was back in 1993.
Oh, wow.
And I had my ladder slid out from under me, and I plummeted about 16 foot, knocked out my teeth, shattered my wrist. I was a bloody mess. And,
oh my gosh.
It seemed like a really bad day at that time.
Yeah, that's not a good luck day.
But in retrospect, it gave me a lot of free time, and I picked up some old airbrush paints and began doodling around with them. And something just clicked, and I became obsessed. And about a year after doing that, I showed my work to Tom and Lynn Gardner down at the West End, and Tom asked me to show my work, and a few weeks later I was an exhibiting artist.
There you go. So that unlucky day, you actually very lucky day.
It was, yeah. Sometimes bad things turn into good things.
Yes, exactly. And I really want to get into more of this. Like, you'll notice we have that red tree there and why that's a symbol. So again, stick with us. We have more with GC coming up all the way through 7 o'clock. Yeah, Chelsea, good morning. Once again, GC, again, thank you so much for being here with us. I noticed the red tree. This is a theme in some of your paintings. I want to know the beginnings of that now.
Well, the red tree is kind of my trademark. That started back in around the year 2000. Before that, my paintings were pretty much just blocks of color.
Very colorful.
Well, but these were very basic blocks of color. And then in 2000, I was given my first solo show, a solo exhibit, down at the Principal Gallery in Alexandria, Virginia.
Great, right?
Area you know
That's
well.
Crazy, yeah.
And it was my first time of having all of my work together as kind of the focus for the gallery. And I was very nervous. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to do something special. And this red tree began popping up. And at first I kind of resisted. I didn't want to become known as the red tree guy, because I knew that if I did that...
I like a red tree.
Well, but still, the idea of you're the red tree guy.
I'm a red tree. I'm tall. I'm red today.
But after a while, I began to accept it, and it began showing up a lot in my work and has become my trademark. It's become a kind of a welcome mat into the painting, and it's a greeter. It's like the guy at Walmart that you shake your hand when you come in.
We love that. Yes, we love a greeter. But we have. This is going to be the focus of your upcoming exhibit, correct? The red tree?
The red tree is kind of the focus of my upcoming show.
Okay, yes. Perfect. Yeah. And we have a lot more to show you coming up after the break with GC and the red tree, so stick with us.
Is that okay?
Yeah, this is perfect. So then this is another painting here, right?
Yep, this is what I call my Baucis and Philemon paintings. It's based on a Greek myth. I had a couple about 10 years ago commissioned me to do a painting based on this Greek myth, and
That's
of these
cool.
two trees that kind of grow together.
And yeah, I love that. And that still has the red tree that you were just talking
Yeah.
about, and a little bit, an extra element. And put together a little video just so viewers at home can see some more of your work. So these are that they're seeing on your screen right now is work that's coming up in your upcoming exhibit.
It's all new work.
Tell me about the theme a little bit there.
Well, it's kind of the name of the show is Through the Trees, and it's basically just bringing the red tree back into the focus of the main focus of the show.
Okay.
It's been a part of my work for many years, and every year I try to have a different theme, and this year it's just, I think maybe with the pandemic I wanted something that was just really solid and felt centered.
Nice.
And that's definitely what the red tree does for me. It's a centering element.
Yeah, it's very cohesive. It definitely feels like that. So I'm very excited to see it. Again, we're here with G.C. Myers for the next half hour all the way through 7 o'clock. Door wide open right on Market Street for our Mornings in Corning. So stay with us. Good morning, Chelsea. Yes, I know, it's Friday. I was just feeling your Friday energy, and we're feeling it here, too. I'm here with G.C. Myers. Thank you so much again for being with us.
Thank you, Grant.
And we're enjoying all of your work, but you also have something that we can't project right here as a blog.
That's
Tell
true.
me about that, because that's another big component.
Yeah.
What you do.
Well, I started writing the blog back in 2008, so I've been doing it for 13 years now, and it's a daily thing for me. I found that it was a great way to kind of communicate about my work, get it out into the world, and
What type of things do you write about?
well, I write about first and foremost my work, my paintings.
Okay.
I talk about the process a little bit. I talk about, you know, what I see in the paintings. I talk about some of the stories behind the paintings, and then I also talk about other things. I talk about current affairs. I talk about things that I like, and influences.
So it's not just limited to your work. It's about you
Yeah.
personally, right? And what's the blog called?
Red Tree Times.
Red Tree Times. And how can people find it?
RedTreeTimes.com, one word.
Oh, you got it all on it.
Yep.
Yeah. And we'll get more into that too, because I know we have lots more to share on the blog and your work coming up. But again, we're here through 7. If anyone wants to come down and see any of these paintings, we're here with G.C. Myers. Stick with us. All right, well, I feel like I'm being distracted by shiny things because we have beagles outside, and then we have your beautiful work here that is just so beautiful. I love this one. Again, this is reminding me of the fireworks with that background. This is fitting for the holiday weekend. But I want to know about your international reach, because you were telling me about that. With your blog reaches internationally and you've sold. Tell me a little bit about that.
I've been really fortunate. For instance, the West End with the Corning Inc. and Corning Museum of Glass, we get a lot of international travelers. The gallery in Alexandria, with its proximity to D.C., I have all kinds of foreign diplomats, etc. I've had my work has been shown in embassies in Kuwait,
That's awesome.
Uganda, Nepal. I was in a show in Kathmandu, which is
That's amazing.
always
It's amazing because you're right here in our backyard. I never, you never think about that.
Yeah, but in the blog, I have readers from all over the world with the blog.
Too.
And
you get responses from them?
oh yeah, all the time. I often hear from people in India and Australia and just around the globe. And my work it's basically reached 6 continents.
It's great.
I have work in Africa and
We're working on
Asia.
Antarctica, right?
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
We're going to get it there. We're going to make it happen.
That's going to be a little bit tougher.
Okay, well, stick with us through 7 o'clock. We have more with G.C. Myers coming up. Doing well, Chelsea. Yes, I'm not going to like the temperatures next week. I'm liking it right now. We have the door open again right on Market Street. We're here with G.C. Myers. And another thing that's pretty uniform about your work is your frame work that you're doing. Tell me about that, because you were just saying how tell me about that. Artwork that was separate, 15 years apart.
Yeah, well, early in my career, a friend of mine began building frames for me, and I would stain them. And I settled on this Indian yellow frame, which has kind of become a trademark frame for me.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And It's also a great unifying element. I have found people that have collected my work for many years. I'll see groups of the work, and the work is 15, 17 years apart.
That's what I was trying to get out. I was tongue-tied there. That's what I was going for.
I got that. And it just binds it together well. It creates this continuum that's, you know, and I've had people that early on that traded the frames out, put a different frame on, and then later on realized that they wanted the trademark frame back on.
Yeah, it pops. It makes
and
it all.
we've had to reframe the paintings that way.
Yeah.
So.
And then, so this is, again, you have some of these frames coming up in your exhibit coming up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, again, we're going to be here with G.C. Myers coming up, and we'll learn more about the exhibit coming up in just 2 weeks, right?
Yep, in 2 weeks.
Cool, I can't wait to talk about that. Thanks. Stick with us. Good morning again. We're here with G.C. Myers, and we have that exhibit that you've been preparing. You have 40-something pieces that are going to be at the West End.
40-some paintings, new work there.
Tell me about that.
It's I believe my 21st show there, solo show there. I've been there since 1995, so I've put some time in. And Jesse and Lynn do a wonderful job there, and we're very fortunate in this area to have the West End, as well as the other great organizations in the area. We've got a really vibrant art world in the Elmira Corning area.
This is an annual show that you do,
Yes,
correct?
I do this every July.
And then how long is your show there that people can see it?
It'll be up until towards the end of August.
And then people can buy if they like it from there?
Oh yeah. My work is always at the West End.
Always.
Yes.
That's neat. Okay, cool. So again, I really appreciate you being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we'll have more again coming up just after the break. We'll have your daily pledge and some more work of G.C. Myers and where you can find him. Stick with us. G.C., thanks for being here with us this morning.
Again, thank you for having me, Grant. It's been a pleasure.
No, it's been so fun. I've loved your artwork. And tell everyone where, again, they can find you. List them all.
Well, I'm at the West End Gallery here in Corning. I'm at the Principal Gallery in Alexandria, Virginia. The Cata Gallery in Erie, Pennsylvania. The Just Looking Gallery in San Luis Obispo.
Wow. And then online, where they can find you?
That is.
California. Where can they find you online?
Well, I have my blog, Red Tree Times, and gcmyers.com.
Perfect. So you can find all your work there. And again, that gallery is coming up at the West End in 2 weeks on July 16th.
July 16th, Friday, July 16th.
Thank you so much for being here, and I've really enjoyed it. And we're going to play you out to the weekend with some more of your work in the Red Tree. That we're all getting that preview again. This is the first time anyone's been able to see these paintings but yourself, right?
That's correct.
That's right. Thank you, G.C.
Thank you.